The Slime and the Shield by WGS564. Banquet time passed. Rimuru rendezvoused with Milam, Veldora and the party of the Shield. They also received class upgrades, and after much insistent begging and nagging of Rimuru, Milam and Veldora officially joined the party of the Shield. The queen called the four heroes to a banquet. There was also a meeting for the four heroes. Noufumi refused to participate unless Rimuru joined as well. The rest of the party of the Shield were in the dining hall. Melty. I honestly wasn't expecting to see you all again so soon, but I'm glad you're all back. Philo. Me too, Veldora. Yes, the time we spend together is quite enjoyable. Milam. Yeah, haven't had this much fun in a while. Philo. Oh, I have an idea, let's go explore the castle later. Melty. Sure, Milam. Sounds like fun. While the rest of the party were happily conversing and enjoying each other's company, Raphtalia could only stare at the two empty seats beside her. Philo. I'm hungry. What's taking the masters so long? Veldora. Rimuru and his meetings, I never understood how he could stand those, they're so boring. Milam. Maybe we should go see him then. Raphtalia flashed back to something Rimuru said before they left for the meeting. Rimuru. Look, Veldora and Milam are powerful and immature, so please try to stop them from causing trouble. Raphtalia. Of course, Master Rimuru, you can count on me. Rimuru. I'm glad I can trust you. When you get right down to it, you're probably the most mature one in the party despite your age, so I'm glad I can trust you. Raphtalia had a big smile and blushed at Rimuru's words. Raphtalia. Of course, Master Rimuru, you can count on me. End of flashback. Raphtalia. We shouldn't disturb them. In the meantime, let's go ahead and eat. Philo. K. Milam. Well, I am curious as to how this world's food tastes. Veldora. I agree, Raphtalia. Crisis averted. I'm sure Master Rimuru and Master Noufumi will be proud of me. Melty looked and noticed something peculiar. The black numbers, along with who she thought was Rimuru but looked more feminine, were seemingly accompanying her older sister. Meanwhile, the four heroes and Rimuru were in a meeting room. Motoyasu. Hey, how's Hor doing? Rimuru. Still have some feelings for her despite everything now, do we? Motoyasu. I'm just curious as all. Rimuru. Well, from what I heard, her treatment has been finished. She should be ready to return to your party. Motoyasu had a slight smile at those words. Back at the dining hall, Philo, Milam and Veldora were happily partaking in their meal. Veldora. Not as good as the stuff Shuna cooks, but it's still amazing. Milam. Yeah, it's not bad. Philo. I've heard from Master's stories about Shuna. I hope she'd cook lots of yummy food for me as well. Melty. How can you all possibly be thinking about other food while eating? Milam. Trust me, you haven't had good food until you've had Shuna's. Suddenly, a familiar knight of Itsuki's party slammed his drink down on their table. Mauled. Ah, look, it's a filthy demi, so that's why my wine tastes bad. I don't care if you are with the shield hero, you demis gotta know your place. Veldora stood up, but Raphtalia put her hand in front of him. Raphtalia. It's okay, it's nothing I haven't heard before. It doesn't bother me. He's drunk, just ignore him. Mauled. You better not ignore me. Besides, we've got Itsuki. Long as he's around, we don't need any other heroes, especially not a disgrace like the shield or that blue-haired pansy. You should tell those cowards they need to get lost, because if they don't, they're gonna wind up getting themselves hurt. Got that? Milam was about to wind her fist back, but before she could, Raphtalia beat her to the punch and sent him flying to the wall. Raphtalia. Well, would you look at that? Looks like someone got themselves hurt first. Forgive me, Master Rimuru. Mauled got up but barely and prepared to retaliate. In the end, a riot ensued. Diablo. It seems Lady Raphtalia couldn't control herself in the end, though I can't say I blame her. If any of us were in her situation, we may have done far worse. Melty. Forgive me for intruding, but I merely wanted to see how my sister was doing. Bitch. Thank you for your concern about me, dear sister. Melty was shocked. She never heard her sister sound so genuine. Melty. Rimuru, what did you do to her? Seal. Forgive me, but you have mistaken me for my master. I am Seal. Melty. You look a lot like Rimuru, but more feminine. Anyways, what happened to her? She's been gone for a while and now she's acting like this. What's going on with her? Diablo. I wouldn't want to burden you with the details, Lady Melty, but to put it simply, thanks to our master's genius and his humble servant's participation, your sister has changed her ways. Melty looked upon her sister, and despite the fact she only saw her yesterday, she seemed like a whole different person. Her eyes looked empty. Melty. I find that quite hard to believe, despite it being quite right in front of me. I suppose I should report this to Mother. Meanwhile, Morelia. I'd like to begin, but although I heard you all reconciled, none of you seem very happy to be here. Perhaps we should have had dinner before the conference. The queen was correct, though Noufumi did forgive them. He didn't forget, and the envy and jealousy that the other three had of Noufumi and Rimuru still stayed Noufumi's side. Noufumi. Since we're all here anyway, why don't we have a little heart-to-heart? Might as well get started. The queen explained her wish for the heroes to continue working with Melromark and the arrival of Kalmira when Melty knocked and entered and whispered something to her mother. Morelia. Is that so? Surely you jest, Melty. I'm afraid not. Morelia. I see. It seems that Malty's sorry bitch has returned from her punishment and has changed quite a lot. Noufumi. I didn't know you were done. What did you put her through? Rimuru smiled a wicked smirk. Rimuru. I can tell you all now, or I can tell you all later. Motoyasu. What did you do to her? Rimuru. So you do still care after all? What a simp. Motoyasu. Don't change the subject and answer me. Rimuru. Fine, but no, you asked for it. Rimuru cast a magic projector that showed a video of only some of the torture he put her through. Everyone present watched in an unnerved horror. Melty. Rimuru, don't you believe you went a bit too far? Rimuru. No, I don't. After all, I didn't kill her. That was the deal. Anything short of death. Besides, the process was successful. Her mind is broken. She wouldn't dare even think of breaking the rules ever again. Besides, this was the deal, right, Your Majesty? Morelia was speechless as she had her fan over her mouth. She knew that her daughter deserved the punishment and she did want her to change her ways, but even she wonders at this moment if she made the right decision. Rimuru. After all, a simple name change and revoke of status was nowhere near enough of a punishment for whore. Motoyasu jumped at Rimuru in an attempt to attack him, but Rimuru merely slapped his spear to knock him off balance and flicked his forehead, which sent him to the wall. Rimuru. Surely you at least know she had it coming, right, partner? Noufumi was poker-faced. Noufumi. Let's focus on the task at hand. Morelia. While my daughter's foolishness has clearly played a significant part, one believe the real reason you heroes haven't leveled up faster is the animosity between you. Therefore, I believe it would be prudent for you to clear the air. If you can all share what you've learned with each other, your trip to Kalmira will be much more efficient. Rimuru. Just be honest, Noufumi, and I don't need a thing from the rest of you guys. We're already above 100. We can handle the waves by ourselves. The three heroes were shocked at this information. They couldn't believe it, but when they looked closely they could see that Rimuru wasn't lying. Noufumi was level 105 while Rimuru's level was indecipherable. Itsuki. How, Ren? That can't be. Morelia. I see. I suppose I was mistaken and I should rephrase the way they are now. Noufumi and Rimuru will easily defeat the waves with no difficulty. As for you three, it is very likely you will not survive. Rimuru. She's got a point. After all, if Noufumi and I weren't there along with our party, you three would have surely been killed by glass. She handed your asses to you. The three heroes were greatly annoyed, but they knew it was true. Itsuki. All right, then let's start with Noufumi. Ren. Tell us how you got your hands on that cheat shield of yours. Motoyasu. I saw how you used that one with the blue face. Now tell us where you got it. Noufumi. Well, when you get right down to it, most of our power was given to us by Rimuru. He trained Raftalia and he gave both her and Philo a pretty high power boost. He even made our equipment from scratch. I'd say we'd be struggling a lot if it weren't for him. Meanwhile, the riot continued. Milam threw a glass at Mald and kicked him, while Veldora also kicked him continuously. Raftalia knew she started this and she'd probably get in trouble for it, so after finishing her drink she joined in. Others tried to get them to stop, but it was no use. They were too powerful. Philo was happily enjoying her meal, not paying the conflict around her any mind. Meanwhile, back with the heroes. Rimuru. No need to flatter me, partner, you all had great potential. Motoyasu. So to put it simply, Rimuru has been carrying you. Noufumi. I guess that's one way to put it. Ren. Then share your power with us as well. Rimuru. Rimuru. No, I don't think I will. Everyone was shocked at Rimuru's words. Itsuki. And why not? Rimuru. Because I see no reason why I should. Motoyasu. Didn't you hear the queen? If we don't share with each other, we'll all end up dead. Rimuru. Correction, you will all end up dead. Noufumi and I are all set. Besides, along with more of my allies coming in, we don't need the extra help. There's likely nothing you three can offer me in return, so it's pointless. Melty. Rimuru, please reconsider. Rimuru. Sorry, but I'm afraid not, Melty. This is my power and I choose what I'm going to do with it, and when you get right down to it, Noufumi and I don't owe this kingdom a damn thing. We could leave anytime and don't think we'd care if a war was started because we left, because that won't be our problem, and even if it was, I'd end it quick. Count yourselves lucky we still find you tolerable enough for now, so we'll continue working with you, but don't go thinking you can boss us around. Noufumi. I'm afraid you have a point, partner. This meeting is pointless. Work things out amongst yourselves. We don't need any of you. We're out of here. Rimuru and Noufumi left the room and slammed the door. Noufumi. What a waste of time. Rimuru. Well, I doubt it's a complete waste. After all, our dinner with our friends should still be. As the duo turned the corner, they were revealed to Veldora, Milam, and Raftalia beating the life out of the other heroes' party members, while a girl with green hair was hiding in a corner terrified, and Philo was happily eating her meal. Rimuru. Fun. Veldora. BWAHAHAHA. That's right, I'm the Storm Dragon. Veldora. That's what happens when you challenge me. Milam. UWAHAHAHA. No one insults my bestie Rimuru or his friends and subordinates. Raftalia. I'll give you one last chance to take back what you said or I gouge out your tongue. Mauled. Go ahead and try it, you bitch. Do what you want. It doesn't change the fact that your precious masters are weaklings. Raftalia raised her sword, about to strike the foolish knight down, till Noufumi blocked her attack, stopping her. Raftalia. Master Noufumi. Rimuru appeared behind Veldora and Milam. They stopped in their tracks and were visibly terrified as they slowly turned around to see Rimuru with a menacing smile. Veldora. Hey brother. Without another word, Rimuru grabbed them both by the ears and dragged them back to the table quite painfully as they repeatedly said, "Ow." The entire way, he let go of them when they reached their table and pointed to their seats. Rimuru. Sit. They both sat down without another word. Rimuru. If you're both lucky, there's still some food left over and my evening isn't ruined.